Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Riverside High School for tonight's matchup. Starting lineups will be coming up, and then we'll take a quick pause for our national anthem. Then we'll be back live and ready to go here this evening at Riverside with the Lakeland Lady Chiefs and the Riverside Lady Vikes. We'll take it away to our PA announcer. Well, we're here at Riverside and ready to play some basketball tonight between Lakeland and Riverside. I want to thank our platinum sponsors here, Cahan Auto Store, Pond La Hockey, and our gold sponsors, the parents of the class of 2021, Jenny Joe's, Precision Construction, SNF, and People's Security Bank. So the starting lineup here for Riverside will be the usual: Emily Taylor, Elise Karpinski, Morgan Antonacci, Kylie Lavelle, and, of course, number 23, Kayla Rose. Over on Lakeland side, Skylar Arndt, Addie Pirano, Kaylee Lorenzetti, Angelica Nowak, and Colby White will get the start for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Appreciate you joining us here on YouTube, on Boxcast app, on Fire TV, on Chromecast. They pounded inside to Kayla Rose, who ain't afraid to back down. And no over the back here. It'll be still Riverside basketball, so the Lady Chiefs kick that out. So all kind of ways you could get the John Mendola show. We're grateful for that. Of course, want to thank Kayla Rose for scoring and our friends at McCarthy Tire. So right on cue, Kayla Rose going up and early. Little different look here. Nice save by Lavelle. Heads into the stands. And then another steal to be Antonacci. Over to Rose. Kayla Rose looking left-hand side. She will get fouled, head over to the free throw line. So as usual, I'm a little slow on the scoreboard. I finally, it's that first bucket, I got to get into the habit with that scoreboard. And how about the old school Lakeland Chief colors? They've gone a little darker blue. I kind of going old school with this lighter blue color, thinking a little bit more with that old football colors and that Lakeland Chief emblem back in the 80s and 90s. It was pretty darn popular. Kayla Rose misses 2 free throws and 1 team foul here for Lakeland. They will come down and spin around a little bit. It'll be Colby White, experienced player. She is a senior. They go inside ball game. Rose. Lavelle hits the floor. Coming down is Antonacci. Antonacci up and one. So Morgan Antonacci score that on our scoreboard here, and we'll get another foul here against Lakeland for Coach Amanda Caviston and her husband, Jeff Caviston, the assistant. A rebound here for Lakeland. So Riverside 0 for 3 on the free throw line. That's unusual for them. There's always something you could work on, right? Whether it's basketball, soccer, track and field, always something you could work on. And we'll get a reach foul here by Rose.
Number 23, Kayla Rose, first personal, Lady Vikes.
Denial over there by Emily Taylor. Colby White on the inbound here. We'll get it over to Skylar Arndt. So Skylar will bring it out. Another experienced player here. She's a junior for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Double dribble. They'll go the other way. I remember covering Amanda Vitsakovich back in the day. And, of course, Married Life has her a different name, Caviston. And she's still that athlete, athletic mind, and so is her husband, Jeff. 2 good athletes out of Lakeland. Emily Taylor looking for that 3 ball. Then we'll pass it over the other side. Kindly Lavelle. Guarded over there. Try to see what they can do against Rose down low is always a force. Lavelle will drive in, use that body language, unable to finish on that one. Rebound goes over to number 10, Kaylee Lorenzetti. 6:26 on the clock here in the first quarter. Riverside out to a 4-point advantage as Emily Taylor gets the hand rake in there and knocks the ball out of bounds. Fat Tuesday, if you will. Ash Wednesday for those celebrating tomorrow. Backcourt coming here, or no, they're going to say it's tipped away. Yes, our official is right there on the spot. Dribbling behind the back. Arndt tries a scoopy-doopy. That scoopy-doopy doesn't work, and we're going the other way. It is Antonacci. Down low, Lavelle. Easy gimme down low. 6-0. So it's a half a tray of pizza. That's what we'll be hitting tomorrow and Friday during Lent. Some of us, again, hit some of that pizza we all love here, close to our community. That swat there by Lavelle, and their footsie was out of bounds. Good call. Official was there, and that trail leg there of Lavelle just caught the line. So 5:39 is on the clock here in the first quarter for head coach Jack Mikhailo. Watching on right now is the Lady Vikes. As Lavelle ran over Rose, they're both okay. That's a tough play there, and the shot is a missy. Antonacci, Lavelle. Looking, backside, Emily Taylor could bang the 3. Will she? Yes. Home run. 9-zipper. 5:16 on the clock. Here is Lakeland. We got to steal Elise Karpinski. It's her little left-hand layup thing and missed it. And Karpinski gets a chance to redo it. Missed that one. 3 for a quarter. Karpinski and 1. Come on, Elise. I know you want to pad your stats. She's making it hard, but exciting player to watch. Just has a great motor. Jillian Contorno checks in here for Lakeland. She is a 10th grader, 5'2". 5:03 on the clock, and point number 12 now for the Riverside Lady Vikes. And again, Lakeland has some players here that are experienced, but no one right now with what we got with the Riverside Lady Vikes. They're just pretty darn good. One loss on the year that came against Dunmore. They will play that on the road Thursday. That'll be a TV game. So if you're interested in watching that one, that'll be on the road and on, almost a great look there by Lavelle. Just a little too much on the lead. She had to get it around the Lakeland Lady Chiefs, but just a little too much double English on it. 4:47 on the clock. It is a tray of pizza, a dozen bagels, a box of donuts, potchkis, and here comes Elise Karpinski. One extra potchki. She'll head to the free throw line to get one more. 4 fouls here for Lakeland. 4:32 on the clock. We'll see Nenish and Sloboda and Olanovich now check in.
Colby White, first personal, team fourth.
Riverside still trying to get a free throw down. That rim's not playing kind to them. So here comes the substitutions. Nenish, Olanovich is in, and Antanachi's got to come out.
Placing Morgan Antonacci.
Free throw off the front. Rose going up, Rose going up and in. 14-0. 4:25 on the clock, the John Mendola Show. We're driven by McCarthy Tire. Of course, here at the Gym in Taylor, we thank Gahan Auto Store all day long. Kylie Lavelle, backyard basketball, just so quick and runs like a deer and scores it. Coming down the other way, it is Lakeland. They get off a nice shot, and that one does not go there. And we get some extra effort there by Lakeland. Hey, you want the ball, they want to hustle. And, of course, that's Colby White hustling. Sloboda checking in. Timeout on the floor. It is a mask timeout with 3:59 on the floor. We'll take a quick audio timeout. Be right back. Back and ready to go here at Riverside. Lakeland will inbound here with the basketball. Outside shot, and it's a goodie. That is Pirano. Addie Pirano hits that one. So Pirano on the first score of the night. Riverside moving the basketball around. Lavelle downtown. Good old Rose, cleanup duty and foul on the floor. No free throw line here. So yet another foul coming up here on Lakeland. They have 5 team fouls. That's the third foul on Skylar Arndt. She's got 3 of the 5 fouls. Sloboda high off the glass, unable to finish on that one. Coming the other way is Arndt. Skylar Arndt trying to drive. Lavelle Swatso, but a foul as well. So Riverside gets their second team foul. It'll be Lavelle's first foul. 16-2 is the score.
Number 22, Lavelle, first personal, team 7.
And a good stroke there by Arndt. .327 on the clock. They bring in Rosie Pereno. And another one. (16-4), 3:27 on the clock. Pedro Lanovich with the basketball now. Kayla Rose coming down right near Conley Lavelle outside the tray range. As Lakeland tries to use a zone defense here. Outside, Nenish. Right off the rim, Lavelle amongst three girls, but Rose is there and high off the glass.
Riverside's Kayla Rose for 2.
I've seen a lot of players in my day, and of course we're talking a lot of basketball, a lot of football, a lot of soccer, but Rose is one that just uses high off the glass. Some people just try to get it in quickly, but she's just really good at putting that ball high off the glass and puts it in that same spot. Must have been some kind of drill or something she's done in her career where she just kind of hits that same spot over and over, and it goes in pretty consistently. 18-4 substitutions again. Nenish, Taylor, Sloboda, Karpinski, and Antonacci into Karpinski. Outside to Taylor. Taylor for a three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound goes over to number 11, Jillian Contorno. Contorno will now try to control and look around as Coach Caviston looks on. And we'll get a foul here on Riverside. I think that's going to be Karpinski. Let's see. The official says, yes, it is against Elise Karpinski. 5 team fouls, 3 team fouls, 2:28 on the clock. And that one rims out. And that free throw hits. So 18-5 is the score. We got 2:26 on the clock. Riverside trying to be patient. Nenish lurking behind over there. Taylor high off the glass, unable to finish on that one. They'll come down the other way here as Lakeland tries to make a conversion and add to their handful of points here, and then it'll get bounced out of bounds there as Angelica Nowak was there last, but it gets poked away there by Antonacci. 2:02 on the clock here in the first quarter at Riverside High School, Taylor, Pennsylvania. Is a steal by Elise Karpinski. Here comes Antonacci and Sloboda. Antonacci will go over on the right-hand side. She gets hacked. And Colby White with the foul. So Colby White has 2 fouls. So Amanda Caviston is way down on this side of the bench. Kind of hanging out, taking it all in. As we get another point here for Riverside. Lavelle comes in, Rose comes in. Mikhailo just trying to get a rotation of players in here for his Lady Vikes tonight. We had some ice last night, and then everything kind of warmed up, and luckily able to get this game in today. As yesterday, we had to cancel. 20-5 was the score, and it was a good call with the way the ice had hit. Here comes Karpinski, and poked away there and knocked out of bounds. So Angelica Nowak got her hand in there. 20-5 the score, 1:44 on the clock. Here comes Lavelle. Taylor, 0 for 2 from beyond the arc. She'll hit one today. And Taylor hits that one. So Emily Taylor, you're not going to shut her down. No way. The experienced senior. Very, very good role models these young ladies are for their community here at Riverside. And there's a shot, and we'll get a foul. Probably going to go on Rose. No, they're going to say this one's on Karpinski again. That'll be her second with $1:19 to play. And the score on the scoreboard is 23-5. That is accurate. Got my act together here tonight with 1:19 to go. It's the start of the game. So Lorenzetti misses that free throw. Got the whole package here at Riverside, the floor, the bleachers. What they do for the student athletes is great. It's a great example of a great gymnasium. Nice pass, and unable to finish there was Riverside as Rose tried to pull that ball away. But a nice look there, and the pass over by Morgan Antonacci. Almost down low. It's Karpinski. Great quick look. Taylor's got somebody right in her pocket. Altered the shot, but it just went in. 25-5, 53 seconds to go here for Riverside. A pick out there. Tried to get it to work from Contorno. Didn't work. They try to throw it back in. Antonacci's right there. They get it over to the other side. Lorenzetti across the lane. Stuffins from Karpinski as Pereno tried to get that shot. And then we'll get a foul here by Lakeland with 33.9 seconds on the clock. So already here in the first quarter, 7 team fouls against the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. It's 1-on-1. Rose's free throw finds the hole. 26-5 with 33.9 seconds to go. That one off. Tough to get these student athletes in the gym all the time because of the way the weather and COVID and all that stuff. Nice shot there for Lakeland. Lorenzetti hits. 16 seconds on the clock, 26-7. Rose high off the elbow and roll in. 28-7 is the score. 5 seconds on the clock. Who's going to grab this? They're going to throw it inside. Karpinski will come up with it, and it will be in the books. Quarter number 1 is done. 28-7. It's a football game score. We'll be back here on the John Mendola Show Network. We're back. 28-7 is the score. Quarter number 2 just underway, and Morgan Antonacci will go hang out by the Lakeland bench, dribble a little bit, try to see if she can draw a little attention over there. As Riverside tries to cut across, it'll be Lavelle. Lavelle will turn around the opposite way because they jammed her pretty good down there. 30-7 is the score. So Riverside staying in this man-to-man defense. Lakeland in a zone. Colby White back over to Lorenzetti, and we'll get a foul here on the Riverside Lady Vikes. 17 fouls to now 5 team fouls. So Rose gets her second foul. The free throws are good a year for Lakeland. They're doing pretty well on the free throw line tonight. 30-8 is the score. And that's another good stroke, 30-9. Karpinski, cross-court pass. Taylor. Karpinski comes up with a rebound. Back over to Taylor. Nice steal there. That's going to be Colby White trying to go the distance. Lost the ball. Did she hit the arm? No. Colby White trying to say, hey, wait a minute. She hit it. She hit my arm. Something happened. Good hustle by Colby White. Tough play. But she'll be back for another run here. 7 minutes on the clock. And that's an experienced play there by Emily Taylor. Lavelle looking. Lavelle give and go. Gorgeous play. Score it from Karpinski. That's big girl basketball right there. 6:43 on the clock here in the first half. That's a nice give and go the other way. Use the pick and roll. And Antonacci can't convert. Arndt on the rebound. Arndt trying to beat Taylor down court as well as Antonacci. Extra big step. Karpinski hits it out of bounds. A little bit of a force there by Arndt, but she's a hungry player, 5'8". She's a junior, athletic, and just trying to make things happen here. Number 13, Katie Zabrowski, is into the ball game here for Lakeland, and that'll be a boo-boo here from Lakeland. It'll go the other way. So try to inbound that ball, didn't happen. 32-9, the count with 6:15 on the clock here in quarter number 2 for head coach Jack Mikhailo. You look at the banners in here, the coloring. I mean, it's just a great scheme. And Paul Brennan, the superintendent, the school board, the coaches, the parents, Kylie Avell scores a 3, 35-9. Just got a lot of good things. And then, as spoke about in the game against Notre Dame Green Pond, I mean, we're talking about these girls are just really good role models for their community. They're very good students, and they're very good athletes. And that combination is just great to see as Kayla Rose backs on in, scores that 37-9. And, you know, it's great to see these young ladies be inspirational for some of the younger student athletes in their community. And, of course, outside of their community here at Riverside as well. Just the things they're doing and things that they may not get enough credit for. Is, you know, you throw in, we'll get our substitutions in a minute, somebody like a Bella McKeefrey, who just, you know, she's got 30-some college credits or more, and ready to go to Wilkes. You know, that's awesome stuff, as Pereno hits a nice jumper there. Not to take away from what Lakeland's doing. 37-11 is the count. Inside ball game, Rose. Can't finish that. We'll head over and try to get scrappy because she likes it. 4:53 on the clock. Sloboda guarding over there. Driver there by Lakeland. Almost a foul. Now a foul. That'll be maybe the third foul here on Rose. As a good hustle play by Colby White. So Kayla Rose does pick up her third. They will get her out. Karpinski will come in for her. Triple fours on the scoreboard in the second quarter.
In the game, Elise Karpinski, number 15, replacing Kayla Rose.
A free throw off the front of the rim. Lavelle off a finger. Karpinski comes up with it. We'll go the other way. It'll be Sloboda. Looking around, Kylie Lavelle, right-hand side, just too tall, too dangerous, and too darn athletic. 39-12 right now for the Riverside Lady Vikes over Lakeland. White looking. Will come up on her. Karpinski will swat that away, get back in her grill, steal it again. So almost a double steal. That's Karpinski's style. Kylie Lavelle tries to get that one to go and can't finish it, and it'll be Lakeland basketball. So try to get her body one way, the ball the other way, and you're not going to make every shot, and that's what makes these games so fun is, hey, there's always something to improve on both sides. We know that for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. They're right now on the free throw line. They're doing pretty good, but right now they're a little overmatched. And in the meantime, you know, Riverside's not doing as well on the free throw line, and they're playing tough on the floor with a 39-12 lead. Nice defense here by Lakeland. You got to like the effort here from Lakeland. They're not giving up. They're fighting through. Timeout on the floor. It's a mask break. They'll talk. Coach Galveston, Coach Mikhailo will be back. We're back here at Riverside. 39-12 is the score. We just had a mask break. And in the Lackawanna League, everybody wears a mask, the officials and the players. And we've covered games in both the Wyoming Valley Conference and the Lackawanna Conference this season. Kylie Lavelle, 3 seconds. Called on Riverside. So different officials have different things going on. These guys have some, looks like some electronic whistles or some kind of wire there by their mask that's how they're getting the whistles going. And there's been plenty of whistles. 17 fouls, 16 fouls. Kylie Lavelle score it long, striding down. 41-12, 3:24 on the clock. That is what's taken her to Drexel at the next level. Her and Mariah Murray out of Dunmore. Both juniors. They'll both head to Drexel next year. Good for them. That's awesome stuff. And not many players get to play D1. That's rare. So, especially in basketball, it's tough. Emily Taylor comes up, and Colby White did a good job there defensively. So Karpinski and Antonacci will return to the lineup.
Along with Morgan Antonacci, number 5.
3:01 on the clock. 41-12 is the score in quarter number 2. John Madola Show with you. Inside ball game, unable to finish there with Skylar Arndt. Here's Karpinski. Antonacci will try to lure in somebody. And then they go the opposite side. Kylie Lavelle tried to take it in. She got picked over there by somebody, picked the ball out of her hand on the way. 2:30 now on the clock. Addie Pirano for Coach Amanda Caveston's Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Here on a Tuesday night, Fat Tuesday. Arndt tried to take that in. Lavelle kind of like swatting that ball away. Become quite the blocker. We're going to call foul on her. Rose comes in. Olanovich will come out. Emily Taylor will head down court. So 1-on-1 here with 17 fouls apiece. So Kayla Rose has 3 and Kylie Lavelle has 2. And the free throw goes. Again, get back to some of those basics. Lakeland has done a nice job here on the free throw line tonight. So we thank Gahan Auto Store, Pond La Hockey, our platinum sponsors here this evening at the gymnasium in Taylor. High pass over to Taylor. Kylie Lavelle looks. Nope, we'll give it to Emily Taylor outside. That's off the rim. Rebound Karpinski. Karpinski gets fouled, and she will head over to the free throw line. The 8th team foul with 2:08 here in quarter number 2. So the scoreboard still says period 1. It should say period 2. So, hey, we all make a couple boo-boos here and there. Sometimes these things get jammed up and you can't change them. So it's at 42-13. Rose comes out. And we bring in Katie Sloboda, the junior. Where's number 11? Free throw no go. Kylie Lavelle, strong up and in. 44-13. 2 minutes to play. Outside shot, that is a little long, but a great battle underneath, and then she just fell down. I'm hoping she's okay. That one no go. So that was Lorenzetti. Oh, she tripped on her own or fell on somebody. That one hurt, hit her elbows and everything. She'll come over and chat with the coach, and they'll bring her out, and they'll ask her, hey, what happened? You all right? I think she's okay. Coach Jeff Caveston, the assistant coach, chat with her to make sure she's okay. Buck 36 on the clock. Errant pass there by Antonacci. Coach Mikhailo looking for crispy, like crispy chicken, crispy fries, crispy flakes. I guess probably the healthiest thing would be maybe like Rice Krispies or something. But 1:21 on the clock. All right, inside foul. So between Antonacci and Olanovich, that one's going to go against Olanovich. 18 fouls, 18 fouls. Kylie Lavelle will come back in with $1:17 to go. Page comes out.
Inferno at the line shoots 1.
44-14 is the score. 30-point advantage here for Riverside. And that free throw goes by number 11, Jillian Contorno. So, again, some positives here for Lakeland. The free throws are going. Karpovich, Antonacci, Lavelle, Rose open. Rose will try to lurk there in the middle. Kylie Lavelle will drive, kick it back over Antonacci, back over to Rose. Rose will drive in left-hand side and score the bucket.
Off the glass, Kayla Rose.
We're under a minute to play, exactly 49 seconds on the clock. 46-15, a commando this evening by Riverside, and Karbinski tries to tie up the ball. And Colby White, the competitor that she is, says she didn't want to give that up. And you get it from Colby's perspective.
Number 15, Elise Karpinski.
No call, Karpinski on the foul. Allie Nenish will come in for Karpinski. She's got 3 fouls.
Allie Nenish checks in for Riverside.
So Riverside adding up the fouls tonight. They have now outdone Lakeland 9 fouls to 8 fouls. Free throw goes.
Colby White at the line shoots 1.
46-16, a 30-point lead for Riverside. And that doesn't go, and it'll be Antonacci with the rebound. So we're back over to 39 seconds on the clock, and Emily Taylor, Kylie Lavelle rebound, Kylie Lavelle. So adding to her points here at Riverside. Heck of a player. Works hard at it. A lot of people think, she's tall. She's just a natural talent. She puts in a lot of time, and that's what makes her go to a whole other level. Sloboda and Olanovich will come back in. 19.2 seconds on the clock. The score is 48-16 here at the John Mendola Show Network. And, of course, you can catch us on Google Chrome, on Chromecast, on Fire Stick, on Boxcast app, on YouTube, on Facebook Live, on Periscope, the Apple TV, and on Roku. So there's plenty of options for you to get an opportunity to watch us, put us on the big screen. And we appreciate your support, appreciate you watching us. And, of course, it's great to see student-athletes compete again. And we'd like to see them all back in the classroom, of course. We're hoping that we're all getting a little bit closer to that here in northeastern Pennsylvania. Every district, a little different rules. Sloboda going to be long, and that will do it. So it's going to be halftime. No audio during the half. We'll head to quarter number 3. We'll take an audio timeout. We will be back for quarter number 3 in the John Mendola Show Network. We're back here on the John Mendola Show Network. Appreciate you watching us tonight here on YouTube, Roku, Chromecast, Fire Stick, Periscope, Facebook, and the Boxcast app. So Lakeland is down 48-16. We are in quarter number 3. Get rid of our graphics here in a second about our audio. And we'll be ready here for the third quarter. Kylie Lavelle downtown. Taylor, if you will. Gahan Auto Store, Pond La Hockey, our platinum sponsors. 51-16 is the count. Trying to throw it in there. Kept alive there by Arndt. Skip it over. Going to be a steal. Emily Taylor will come down. Lakeland will try to contest Kylie Lavelle with the rebound, and then Colby White coming over to grab that basketball. 6:50 on the clock. We'll move it around a little bit. Nowak inside, outside, but a steal by Elise Karpinski. And Kylie Lavelle will come down and settle things down with a half-court set. And Jack McKayla wants to see something, and we'll see what the young ladies here from Riverside do. Rose, Lavelle, corner, Emily Taylor connects on her second tray. 54-16 the score. So Lakeland just looking as Coach Caviston yells, swing the ball around, try to get a good look. Colby White able to throw down the tray. 54-19, so that's a good stroke there by Colby White, the competitor that she is. Back over to Antonaccio. They'll run the offense here for Riverside. Lavelle came through. Karpinski. Lavelle will go backside. Open look. Lavelle for the three. Going to be off that rim. And it'll be rebounded over there by Kaylee Lorenzetti, the senior. 5:35 on the clock. Nice inside pass there and a great inside move. Skylar Arndt.
Number 4, Skylar Arndt.
Well, nice job there by the Lakeland Lady Chiefs, 54-21. Kylie Lavelle sees Karpinski battling or slicing in. Kayla Rose tries to rip it, but a good job by Skylar again for the Lakeland Lady Chiefs. Over to White, and then Kylie Lavelle on the steal as Lakeland wasn't ready for that one. So that was Lorenzetti. Taylor for her third three of the night. Can't hit the second one in a row here. Bounce pass. Colby White gets the ball in her hands. And now we'll get a foul over there. So Emily Taylor knocks down number 10, Lorenzetti. Lorenzetti, second time she had her pins taken out, and her and Emily talk and say, hey, sorry. And everything's okay here. 4:25 to go. Young ladies here for Lakeland, they work hard in the classroom as well. Nice to see these student athletes doing well here, and some of them in their senior year, and it's a tough way to go out with the pandemic and everything, but, life's going to throw some curveballs at us, and, it's all about how we respond. And that's a great steal right there. Skylar Arndt, physical right there, no foul called there. Then they kick it back over, skip it over, get it off of Lorenzetti's hand. She didn't have a chance at that one. It was just high and fast. 3:50 on the clock. And we get a mask timeout here. We'll take a quick mask timeout. Want to thank Gahan Auto Store and Pond La Hockey here at Riverside. Well, we're back. Audio timeouts during regular timeouts in between quarters and halftime, and all about restrictions with musical rights. Emily Taylor, another 3-ball look off the front of the rim. She's hit 2 tonight. Skip pass, Elise Karpinski with a handful of steals this evening. Taylor gets the ball in between about 4 Lakeland Chiefs or so it seemed, then bodies on the floor, and then they will say the arrow goes this way. Good hustle once again. Kaylee Lorenzetti has been on the floor a lot tonight. She is tough, and maybe that's why she's got those things on her knees, knowing that she's just going to dive for every basketball there is and hit the hardwood pretty good. Karpinski misses that shot and comes up the rebound. Addie Pirano, 2:53 on the clock here this evening. In quarter number 3, outside shot there by Arndt, doesn't make it, and Kayla Rose with the rebound. Mikhailo still staying with his starting lineup here in the third quarter with 2:39 to go. Lavelle, Rose kicks it out. Karpinski back over to Taylor, back to Antonacci, into Kylie Lavelle, who posts up, and not her best angle on that one. Just had a little bit of a tough angle between a swoosh and a banker. So it rimmed out. 2:13 and counting here as the clock is rolling with the Commando lead. It'll come back as the turnover, and Lakeland will have the basketball. Skip pass. Runner. Goody for Lakeland.
That's number 10, Kaylee Lorenzetti.
Lorenzetti hits that shot, 54-23. Jack Mikhailo goes over to a different state to pull up a play. Karpinski gets it stolen over there by Lorenzetti. Here comes Colby White, has somebody open, then dishes it back, and the runner and unable to finish there was Lorenzetti. She felt her, though, Colby White. Unselfish play on her part, and just tried to get it into somebody's hands. Kylie Lavelle, that's off the far rim, goes over to Antonacci, back to Karpinski. Emily Taylor, she'll try another 3B. That clinks out there, 57 seconds to go. 54-23 is the score. So Riverside, not as sharp, I think, as Coach Mikhailo would like to see him here in the third quarter. Just a handful of points. And go back to Michigan. Maybe Indiana or Illinois will figure something out here for the Riverside Lady Vikes. Elise Karpinski, front of the rim, can't get it to go. Lorenzetti gets the rebound. She'll come down. They'll get it inside to Pirano. Addie Pirano, 5'7" senior. She'll have over to the free throw line. So we had tons of fouls in the first half with both squads. And now we'll just get a couple of fouls here on Riverside, and we'll get a free throw here by Lakeland. So if you're Lakeland, you're like, hey, let's win the next 2 quarters. That's all you can ask for if they battle to try to win those quarters here against Riverside as they get their 24th point. So it's 54-24, 20.5 seconds on the clock, and another good free throw. So Lakeland has been really good on that free throw line tonight. From the field, not as much, but they're still battling. They're not giving up, and they do have some good student athletes here on this squad at Lakeland. But Riverside's pretty darn good. White at the buzzer. Oh, just short for Colby White. Quarter number 4 is coming your way. 54-25 the score. We'll be back here. Audio timeout. Well, here we go. We're in the fourth quarter, 54-25 the score. Jack Mikhailo has brought in Allie Nenish and Paige Olanovich and Katie Sloboda here for quarter number 4. Nenish back over. He just wants ball movement right now. Coach Mikhailo was saying, let's move the ball, see what kind of look we could get. Sloboda, long stride at that, almost threw it over to Rose. Rose will now try to take it in and use her body, and unable to finish that. Rimmed out, tough play for there. Skylar Arndt with a nice rebound. It's going to be a steal. It's going to be Olanovich, and they'll call a carry. So a good burst there at a Paige Olanovich, but just a little too much there as they got her crossing that ball a little bit. 6:46 on the clock, 54-25 is the score. Oh, nice shot there by Addie Perreno. (54-27). So they cut the lead in half. Nenish back over. Kick it over to Olanovich for 3. Going to be short. And the rebound will go Lakeland's way as Skylar Arndt will be right there, the junior, that is. Perreno is a senior. Lauren Zetti's a senior. Colby White's a senior. Then we got some underclassmen. 3-pointer from Colby White. Coach Mikhailo looking on here, 24-point lead. That's 2 trays of pizza. That'll be our thought process on Ash Wednesday and Good Friday and every Friday during Lent for those practicing. Sloboda inside. It goes out of bounds. Although, it's probably always a good practice to have a little bit of pizza. We'll get wholesale changes here for the Lady Chiefs of Lakeland with 5:32 to go. So a nice battle by the first group there for Lakeland. They never gave up. They battled to the end, and they got it down to 24. So Riverside goes to his own defense. That's Sloboda. You got Nenish. You got Rose. And you got a foul. And you'll get those once in a while. That'll be the third team foul. 5:07 on the clock here and running in the fourth quarter. Kick it inside, kick it outside. Runner, no go there as Rosie Perreno tried to get it to go. And Tenachi gets fouled from behind. Liberties to follow. Looks like she'll be the guilty party on that.
Liberty step on the personal, her first.
5'6", she is a senior. As Antonacci heads over to the free throw line here with 4:44 to play and hits that free throw.
Riverside's Morgan Antonacci at the line, 1 shot.
So it's 55-30 now. We thank our friends at Gahan Auto Store, Pond La Hockey. Our platinum sponsors, our gold sponsors, the parents of the class of 2021. Oh, what a great job these parents do. And the booster clubs for both the boys and the girls here at Riverside. Very active in their community and always about the kids. Help them out. JD Joe's Precision Construction, SNF, and People's Bank. 4:26 on the clock after the turnover there. Here comes Riverside, who will see the boys in action. Sloboda down low, score it.
Sloboda with the assist from Allie Nenish.
With 58-30. Well, Allie Nenish credited with the assist, the senior. Go on and do some good stuff in college. Very good academic student. And shows a lot of leadership here with the Lady Vikes of Riverside. Rose with the bucket and the contact. 60-30. Steal here, Antonacci. And she gets fouled. Down there, Stefano again.
Liberty Stefano number 2.
So the official gets that right now. And
Media timeout.
got a audio timeout here because they're taking a mask timeout. 3:32 on the clock.
Lacey Dental.
We'll be right back. We're back. Free throw goes by Morgan Antonacci. And that free throw goes as well. 62-30 is the score. Outside shot, no go. Battle for the rebound, and Antonacci comes up with it. Outside shot, no go by Alanovic. Sloboda with the rebound and puts it in. 64-30 with 3 minutes exactly on the clock. And now we'll get a foul. So the dribble out there by Alexia Bauer. We got a foul with 2:33 on the clock.
Number 40, Allie Manish, second personal.
Inbound here for Lakeland. And just stepped down the line. It's going to be Riverside basketball. So 2 minutes and 6 seconds here on the clock. Sloboda inside, strong move. Just a little too tough off the glass, tried to stay alive. It'll be rebounded there. Alanovic back to Sloboda. She got 3 girls draped all over her and one. So a big muscular play there by Sloboda inside as 3 young ladies were just literally hanging on her. We'll get 4 substitutions in here for Riverside with 1:51 to go. Free throw goes. 67-30.
Julia Turner, 30, checks in for the Lady Vikes.
So they've went from a 24-point advantage to a 37-point advantage, a big 13-0 run here from Riverside. Driver will get a foul. So Alexia Bauer, the 9th grader, who's 5'6" with 1:37 on the clock.
Number 24 in the personal, her first.
Official runs out to the hallway to grab the basketball. 5 team fouls for Riverside, 3 team fouls for Lakeland. So we thank Gahan Auto Store upon the hockey here at Riverside. The gold sponsors are the class of 2021, the parents of the class of 2021, Judy Joes, Precision Construction, SNF, and our friends at People's Security Bank. Of course, the John Mendola Show, we are driven by McCarthy Tire. You can check out interviews every single day here on the John Mendola Show. Highlights and live game action. How about that roller-roni for number 10, Brielle Reed, downtown. You're saying that's a 2? Really? That sure looked like a 3 to me. 69-31. Pickpocket action over here. Nice job. Good hustle, Rosie Perano. She is a sophomore. Knocked it off the Lady Vikes leg. She will inbound. Katie Zabrowski. Oh, unlucky for her, rimmed out, and then they kick it over to the other side. This 3, that one's a little bit long, and the rebound goes to Riverside. And then it gets back over to number 11, Contorno, the sophomore. Well, then a steal. We got a quick timeout with 32.2 seconds to go, and we'll get some more young ladies in here for Riverside. So the inbound, Williams and Kotsko. Shot is off the mark there by Cantave. 69-31 is the count right now. Missing a point over there for Lakeland on the free throw. And now we'll get a foul as Liberty Stefalo goes down. 7 seconds on the clock. That will wrap it up here at Riverside. The final score: the Lady Vikes of Riverside 69, the Lakeland Lady Chiefs 31. We appreciate you joining us here at the John Mendola Show Network. We're driven by McCarthy Tire Service. We will be back tomorrow. Lakeland and Riverside boys. Friday will be Lakeland and Dunmore boys here at Riverside. Have a good night, everybody.